Hey all, welcome back to Fire and Water Cooking. I am Darren, of course, and today I got something special from JVR Vacuum Sealing Company. I really love this idea. They've actually sent me a new Vac110, which is their bigger home use chamber sealer, more of a commercial type chamber sealer. But what they've sent me is a new panel that you can actually order for this type of unit. This is just like the Vac100 with all the different programming options and all that. Really excited about this because I love my Vac100 because it can do all those different things, the programmings and different stuff like that. I'm really excited that they're actually bringing that functionality to the Vac110. We're really looking forward to doing it. I'm going to show you how to install it and just how this thing works. I'll be back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from Fire and Water.
All right, I'm really excited to show you this. Now, JVR Industries did not send me the new Gen 2 Vac110. They sent me the Gen 1 Vac110 so I can show you how to install the new Gen 2 panel. It's because not only are they selling the new Vac110 right now, but if you have an old Vac110, the Gen 1, you can install this new panel to the Gen 1 to make it a Gen 2. All you have to do is purchase the panel, and it's pretty simple to do, and I'm getting ready to show you that right now. All right, here I got the Vac110 out of the box, pretty much all ready to go. You do have to, as the instructions say, make sure you put the oil in the oil holder here. You get a bottle of oil. It's a good to fill it up. You probably have a good quarter of it left when you're done filling up the oil in the back. It's really easy to do that. You take off the back panel. You got 6 screws that you just undo. Comes with your little silver funnel here to put the oil in, and of course it comes with some other stuff as well. Now, in the other box was this new panel, and you can order these separate now. They're available on jvr.com. Look at the link below. I'll take you right to it. It comes with this panel, and like I said, this panel is going to replace the original panel that comes in the Vac110, and it's going to give you more functionality that they actually have, the functionality that they actually have in the Vac100, which is a smaller unit, and it's more compact and more like I said, home use usability is better, but it's a smaller unit and it's less commercially sturdy, but it has more functionality. But this is going to actually give you the same functionality as the Vac100 in this bigger commercially type unit. And it doesn't have any instructions how to put this in, but I'm going to show you how easy it is. It's pretty much plug and play. You just take off the original control panel, unplug the plugs, plug it back into the original, and screw this one back in. It's pretty much plug and play. This is the instructions on how to use the new control panel, the functionalities and all that. So you're going to want to hang on to that as well. All right, it also comes, when you order this panel, it's going to come with this hose for accessories. But the hose for the accessory goes into the little vacuum area, the little hole in the back here that goes, that the vacuum comes out of, and you plug that in to use on the Vac100 or the Vac seal canisters. So it's pretty easy to use so far. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on just so you can see. I've got it up and running here. And like I said, this is more of a commercial quality unit. You got 2 filler plates in here. You can leave them in or take them out depending on how much room you need in the sealer. Here's the thing that I said that you put your put that sealing hose on, or the accessory hose to use on your canisters and all that. But of course you got your monitor here of the pressure. So this is more of your basic control panel. So it's got a stop function, It's got a settings function, just means pretty much you can increase and decrease the vacuum. If you're going to use this with gas, which if you're using this for home, you're not going to use gas, how long to seal it and how long to cool it. Those are your basic functionalities you get with all of your vacuum sealers. Just to show that it is working, I'll let it run. One of the things I love about this machine is it's very quiet, and it's very powerful. And you can tell it's really getting almost completely purged of the pressure in there, and we still got 10 seconds left here to go. So it does have the domed top here, so you can fit cans in here if you needed to, and bigger pieces of meat. And there you go, just like that. Now this lid stays up, and if you want to lock it down after you turn it off, just use your little lever here, kind of hold it down into place. And this does automatically seal as soon as when you put it down, when it's on, it'll automatically start the sealing process. You just want to hold it down for a second until the vacuum grabs the seals on the side, and then just let it go the rest of the way. All right, guys, so on this panel here, you're going to see there's 4 screws on the panel, and they got little covers on them. We're going to take those off and get these screws off, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to get this thing switched out so we can use the new control panel for the Vac110 that gives you the Vac100 functionality. I'll be back. Just to give you a preview, guys, of just what this is going to look like when I pull that panel out. If you see, when you just take those 4 screws out, it pops out really easy, and you can see how the cables are attached on the old one, and all we're going to do is just move them over to the new one. Pretty easy. So I did pop off those covers for the screws, and you have to use something really sharp, like an end of a knife or something. You don't have to put them back on if you don't want to. I didn't happen to put them back on this one just because if I wanted to remove this panel again in the future, but I don't really care to have those covers on. But really, that's all. You remove the screws, and there's your panel. I'm going to go ahead and move this back a little bit just so that the panel doesn't fall off once I get all the cables off. But it's really simple to line it up because all the inputs are the same. All the cables attach in the same spot, and they all can only get plugged into one spot. So just be careful when you're removing them from the old panel that you don't pull it by the wires themselves, because you could pull the wires out from this wire holder that snaps into the motherboard there. So just pull them out by the plastic piece and not the wires. You just want to be careful with that. And that's pretty much it. Once you're unplugged, just go back in reverse order, plug them all back in to where they go, all on the top. It's pretty simple. And once you do that, you just screw the panel back in and you're ready to go. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing back on. I've got it plugged in. Like I said, you don't need to put your covers back on if you don't want to. Mine got a little bit tore up so it really doesn't help the cosmetic if you do that. So we're going to turn it on, and as you can tell with this new panel, it pops up to P0, and that's our first program. This has 10 settings that you can program, P0 to P9. And how we're going to set that, I'm going to show you how we're going to adjust those. And the reason why you might want different settings, it's so you don't have to adjust it every single time. Especially if you're doing things with a lot of liquid in them, you don't want it to go, 35 seconds or anything like that. You want it to go a lot shorter time, and that's why you'll use your filler plates here. So you're sucking out less air, but less vacuum time, so that you don't get the boil over that you get if you run it at a longer vacuum time. So you can have it adjusted. You can have a program set for lower times, or if you're using thicker bags, you can have a longer seal bar time. things like that. That's why you would want to have the different programming functions on your vacuum sealer for different types of things that you're vacuum sealing. If you're like vacuum sealing things that are more fragile, you don't want to go 35 seconds, and you don't have to adjust it every single time you want to do that. So you can have these programmed, and it's to go ahead and get the programming set. You just go ahead and hold this down, the settings button, till it beeps, and then it's got your P on. This is the one you're setting. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and adjust which one that we want to program. So this is where you can adjust it up or down to the different program functions or program settings or program numbers that you want. So we're going to go ahead and do program 0. We're going to hold that down again. And this is where we're going to adjust our time. So if we want to do, let's just say I want to do this one. This is my main one. I'll do 35 seconds on. We're not going to use the gas function because we're not set up for gas. The sealing bar time, let's say I want to use thicker bags more normally, so I want to go 2.5 seconds. And then cool down time, I'll leave that at 2.2 seconds. And that's pretty much it, guys. So my P0 now is set for those settings. Now if I want to go in and set program number 1, so P1, I'll go do the same thing. I'll go ahead and press and hold this down. I'll go ahead and select P1, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hit P1 now. We're going to do time. Let's say I want this to be for liquids. I'll do 25 seconds on that one. Leave the gas one alone. Let's say the seal bar. Get it back up to 1.8. And then we'll leave the cooling down time to 1.2. And that's it. That's what P1 is now set. Pretty easy to do. And then whenever you want to go ahead and run them, you just go ahead and we can go back out here. Hold this down again. When you get into your P's, you can just pick the one that you want to run, P0. Just press that, and then we're going to go ahead and go run P0. And it started at the 35 that we had it set, and that's pretty much how it goes, guys. Pretty simple, pretty amazing that you can go ahead and have different settings on here, and just like you can on the Vac100. But I think it's a well worth upgrade if you have the Vac110 and when you get the new Vac110. So like I said, they also send you, when you buy that new panel, they send you the canister accessory hose here. And this can use it with the canisters and their big pot that you can use for other containers. Like you can put a bunch of different mason jars and stuff in the big pot that they have on JVR.com. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works real quick. Of course, they got it zip tied. So this way you would take out this filter or this filler plate here, just so we can access our port. You just hold this up flush, hold it right up flush to it so that it doesn't have any leakage. And then this goes in top of the top of your containers that you can buy from JVR as well. And it pretty much, you just hit run and it'll run the cycle without having to have the top down. So that's a good thing about this panel too. It doesn't have to have the top down to run. So make sure you look at the instructions on how to do that. But there you have it, guys, the new Vac110 panel, or the Vac100 panel for the Vac110. Pretty easy to put in, pretty easy to use. I think you guys are going to love it. Make sure you follow the link below to check it out. And again, thanks for watching. Thanks for following us on Facebook, Instagram, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and check out everything that JVR has to offer on all their Vac series. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. All right, guys, thanks for watching and following. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and check out JVR Industries link below. I think you're going to really, if you don't have a Vac100 or a Vac110, if you're looking for a chamber sealer, guys, JVR is out of Buffalo, New York. They've been around since 1972. They offer the best customer service and the best products. I guarantee it. But check them out below. You're going to love it. If you get the Vac110, if you have the old Vac110, check out that new panel. It's going to give you those options to program it. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and I'll see you on the next fire and water cooking video.